Hey guys, welcome back to another battle breakdown. I know I've been quite inactive of late. I just haven't been really feeling like making any videos. And now since F2P has hit, and especially Destiny has just dropped, I'm quite excited about that. Um, I feel like this is a pretty good time to get back into it, and hopefully in the near future there will be more clips soon. Most likely there will be. And today, right here, I have a battle between Tylandor and Devilish. It's a 1v1 that I recorded before the F2P, so some of the battle rights will no longer be relevant, like you wouldn't pick them anymore. And so I won't really be going through the battle rights. Alright, so first I'm gonna run through the video once, and then we're gonna take a look. Firstly, I'm just gonna go through only one round because this is a very long video. If you would like to watch the full thing, I have it on my channel as well. I'll probably leave a link in the description. And let's begin. Alright, that's a pretty good round. Of course, it's more intense with the commentary and whatnot. Speaking of the commentary, the video on my channel, it is quite informal, so yeah, we did record it like a bit impromptu, and we're kind of high when we're recording it, so don't mind all the screams and all that. Okay, so let's get started. The video begins in the middle of the fight because I just decided, hey, I really should be recording this when I was asking the guys to 1v1. So if you don't know, Devilish is one of the top players in Asia currently, and Tylandor is a good friend of mine who plays a pretty mean rook. So I was really curious to see them 1v1. Okay. So here, Tylandor, or sorry, Rook starts in with a space. Okay, and one thing you'll notice he'll do throughout the round, these two players will do throughout the round, is Bako will constantly throw his axes towards Rook, and Rook will constantly be eating and eating. And this is one main key point that Rook has an advantage over Bako, is that he is always able to eat. And um, he doesn't really need to save for an ult all the time. So he can afford to keep using his meat over and over. So here he counters a nice axe, but in the end, countering the axe doesn't really do much except block a little bit of damage. So it is kind of, maybe you can say it's not as efficient. It might have been better to block a fully charged axe or some different ability. Maybe it would have been okay to take that little bit of damage there. Right here, okay, let me just go back a little bit here. Okay, so he blocks the axe, and right here, in the video itself, Devilish comments, hey, oh, why would you waste that? But like Tylandor says, this is not a waste. Okay, see, with that, firstly he achieves two things. Firstly, he understands his opponent's mindset, whether he is fast enough to bulwark his smash, and he flicked it just in case. And here, you see that he did manage to block it. So yeah, Tylandor now knows that Devilish is able to react quickly, and he also doesn't get stunned. So although yes, he did waste an ability, if he didn't block that if Devilish didn't block that, that would have been very dangerous. So he kind of needed to. And so, okay, let me continue from where we left off. See, look at that flick. So now he knows how he's thinking. He just weakens him. Devilish took the charge here. One small thing to point out. Look at how Devilish positions himself. Bako always tends to play well around walls due to the way his E works. So this is what he's doing right now. See, he pushes him into the corner. I'm not sure if that actually damaged him or let's see. 16, yeah, so okay, so that did damage him. Okay, so Rook just walks past Bako's jump, and here this is a pretty solid combo. For the entire full combo, this does a lot of damage. Armor broken, incapped, boulder into the immediate spacebar. This does a lot of damage. But okay, so what happens after this? I don't know if Tylandor knew, but he kind of skidded right past Devilish, and he didn't hit him, which was good because otherwise he had been stunned right here. Just so happens to brush by. I'm not sure if that was intended or not. And right here, Devilish goes for the punish with the full ult. And the full ult and an X, 2 charge X. Nice side step by Devilish. So right here, he spaces over him to try and make for the greens. So Tylandor actually, he doesn't need to go for the greens because with energy, he already has his own greens in the form of his EX1 eat. So he eats, you know, he has enough energy, it's alright. And he space bars into the wall, kind of comedically. Because when I was watching it, it was quite a high tension moment, and that was kind of funny. Alright, so right here, I like to highlight this. A small little movement here. He eased the AWP further away just to prevent Rook from having easy access to the AWP. So he can't really space in or try to steal it as easily. So just by positioning the AWP away, Bako is left in a more favorable position. Right here, he spaces into Devilish. Does the flick again. You know why he does the flick here? He does the space. This is a risk to see whether he can react or not. Oh, he's caught unaware, gets hit by it. He knows that his bulwark's still up, so he right clicks flick because he knows his bulwark's still up. And then here, counter. Very nice counter. He's weakened, so he does less damage, but still he's able to dish out some damage. Remember that Bako doesn't have a very good form of healing here, so it is quite important for Bako to deal as much damage as possible while preventing Rook from healing. But that's really hard. So Bako has to take all the AWPs, he has to take all the greens, otherwise he doesn't have a way to really sustain himself in comparison to Rook. Oh, this is really good right here. Armor break into an incap into a boulder. That's pretty savage. And it denies the ultimate. Okay, boulder here into the space bar. Right click. Okay, so this is one thing that Rook can do that will easily counter Bako. Actually, I think Rook is probably very favored in a 1v1 versus Bako. So see, Bako has a very long animation for his jump. And all Rook has to do is just right click. And then he will iframe. He'll iframe his jump. And then deal damage to him as long as he times it correctly. He'll stun, armor break, deal damage to Bako and take no damage. Definitely a favorable sort of exchange for Rook. Right here he's in so much trouble, low health. He shields himself but he has no way to heal, and so all Tylandor needs to do is just ult. Alright, so this is the end of the first round. I probably plan to make more rounds in the future depending on feedback. And I hope you enjoyed today. Please do leave your feedback in the comments section. I'll do my best to answer your questions. Goodbye.